Folks, Dusclops is here in the Shrouded Fable set, an all-new Dusclops, and it's one of the best cards available in the new set. I'm personally a big fan of it so far. I've tried it out quite a bit, and this is exactly what I want. An explosion. It's a bit like Gen 3 OU, folks. You sacrifice yourself with this ability to put 5 damage counters on anything on the opponent's board. It's a trade, and it's kind of good to die, because that buffs up Charizard EX, who gets more powerful the more of your Pokemon faint. So, you do a self-faint, you explode against them, hit him with the Cursed Blast, and of course Dusknoir can be even more powerful. It can put 13 damage counters on something. KOs just about any basic Pokemon, and various other things. The cool thing about this too is that it doesn't even end your turn. So you can do this to like chip something into range of a Charizard attack, and of course buff up the Charizard attack when you need it to be more powerful for a specific foe. It's just good old-fashioned fun. I already liked the Charizard deck, but with this new addition, it might be pushed even further into the forefront of the metagame. We're going to give it a go, folks. Let's game. It is Dusclops Tuesday. I should hope. There are some other cool new cards in this as well. I've tried out the new Okidogi deck and Pecharunt deck, and that's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying Pokemon trading card game. I gotta be honest. I've been itching for a card game for quite a while, and this is scratching the itch for sure. As an ex-Hearthstone fellow, and I'm excited at the concept of getting real cards, although I don't know where to begin with that. And folks, we've got the Dusclops combination in hand. Can you believe it? I might put it in the active. That's probably best, right? Are we going first? I can't recall. We've got Duskull. And look at this lovely artwork. He's around, he's amongst some leaves. It's nighttime where he is, and yet that never stopped him, and it never stopped anybody, really. Okay, I could Forest Steel Stone here and get a like a Buddy Puffin to try to set up a lot of my fellows for later. Mischievous Lock. So I can't actually do basic Pokemon have no abilities. Does that include Forest Seal Stone? Does this count as a Pokemon ability? It's a V-Star Power. I think that's different to an ability. Is that correct? I wouldn't know. Let's get well, I suppose we'll get a Charmander. What do we got in hand? We got some stuff. We got some things, hopefully. Slightly awkward scenario for us, isn't it? I'm thinking we sack the Dusclops next turn, and that's a good thing to do, maybe. Well, let's get a... I mean, Fezandipity EX is going to be useful, actually. And that's a bit harder to get on the field. And let me just... It's a scientific moment. We'll see if Forest Seal Stone does work. Yes, it does. Thank the gods. I wasn't sure if Klefki cancelled that one. So we'll get Buddy Puffin. Or we'll get Arven for next turn. No. Buddy Puffin is better now because we can then evolve the fellows in just a bit. I think that's potentially good. I would hope. So we'll get a Charmander and a Pidgey, I think, is wise. And then we'll, it's interesting. I actually could set up the Charmander to attack if we happen to draw into another fire energy. Like I could sack Dusclops to damage this and then hit him with the Charmander attack. Maybe we should swap these out for the ones with Heat Tackle. There's one with less health and it's got Heat Tackle as an attack, which is 1 energy, deal 30. That could be useful for a situation like this. Because right now this Charmander needs 2 energy to attack, which is a lot to ask of me in an economy like this one. You know? Klefki is damn annoying, by the way. I like him in real Pokemon. He's still Fairy type. He's got utility. He's got Prankster, Thunderwave, Spikes. In this, he's a bastard. He's locking me from using my Rotom ability, which I would love to use if given the opportunity. Truly. I would love to. But can't even use my Fezandipity EX dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. No. What a disaster for me. Well. We're lacking in draw power. There could have been a case to be made to actually put an energy on this to call for family. But it's not even that good. We've already got basic Pokemon. That's not our problem. We need cards. We're after some cards. I would like to draw cards, if I may. My opponent has cards. Must be nice. Technical Machine Evolution is going to create Curlia. And boy do I got my qualms with that. The thing that's nice is that Charizard EX is actually a terrestrialized dark Pokemon. I know that it's crazy, but it's true. It's all true. Well, we got Prime Catcher, which is something. Oh, we can get this out of the active spot. That's good. We can get, like, who do we want in the active spot? This has 2 retreat costs. Let's put that in the active spot. That seems smart. This needs to be last turn. During opponent's last turn. Alright, well, I'll evolve this to Dusclops now. I think. And then, oh boy. What do you even do? I think we have to do it to be able to draw. It's imperative. Mist Energy, are you useful to me? Prevent all effects of attacks used by opponents' Pokemon. This has useful applications, but I'm not sure in this matchup if there are. There's the Flutter Mane has like a bench attack, but I don't know how desperately I want to block that from occurring. Let's do the Prime Catcher, and we'll bring in a... I think Curlia, just because that has 2 retreat costs, right? Although we could evolve into... Maybe you do Greninja, actually. It's got 1 retreat cost, but they can evolve this into Gardevoir, which is what they want anyway. Okay, and then maybe push up the Pidgey? I'm not sure. Prevents the effects of a Pokemon's attack. I'll push up the Pidgey. And we'll put the Mist Energy on it. In case we need to... Like, it'll block, I think... I mean, we don't need the Mist Energy for anything else. And we can do it this turn, so might as well. This isn't good yet. It doesn't eliminate anything. So we'll save that in the back pocket. We get Boss's Orders, it's useless. I think we just use Rotom ability. And we draw cards, and we hope to get stuff we need. Arven would help. Iono. That could be good to disrupt the enemy's hand. Momentarily, because they're going to draw cards with Curlia. Which is, it's just what they do. They're going to draw a lot of cards. Imagine drawing cards. I could never. I could never. Refinement. Buddy Buddy Pop. You're going to get more Gardevoirs, potentially. Maybe even a Drifloon is potential. Drifloon, ladies and gentlemen. No, just a Ralts. Just a simple Ralts for the road. Can you get a Radiant Greninja out of position? We'll see. Boss's Orders. Are you going to bring up something awkward for me? No, my Dusclops. You're going to try and KO it, aren't you? No. Well, I can just sacrifice my guy. Rare Candy. The problem with Rare Candy here. Oh, wait. I have a play. We've got a crazy play. You know what I could do? Put the energy on the Charmander. Sack the Dusclops. Hit the Klefki. Or the Curlia. Boss's Orders. Bring up Charmander. Attack the... Oraka Iono. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's funnier. Let's give it a go. Okay, Cursed Blast. We can KO Curlia or Klefki. I reckon Curlia? Because we have Iono in a moment. To draw cards. We don't use Rotom. Alright, that does 30. That doesn't resist my guy. So, here's what we do. Curse Blast. Knock myself out. Put it on Curlier here. Insane. We've used Dusclops officially. It's official. Bring up Charmander. Boss's orders the Curlier here. And we attack. I mean, folks, there was a lot of different things we could have done here, but I like this. It gets rid of some draw power for them. Because the Curlier draws cards. I like to get rid of draw power. And it buffs up our... And we got Arven, which is perfect. Arven is great. I think. Actually, well, we can get Ultra Ball to... We can get Charizard in moments. In mere moments. I might actually... We might put energy on this guy. With the Charizard. Because this can do an attack. Which hits 100 on anything. Which is colorless, which is very nice. Alright, more Curliers. That may have been a waste of my boss's orders also, but I think it's not bad to use it because I'm probably planning to use the Iono in a moment. Oh, you use Iono. Alright, never mind. So we've got a new hand here. Folks. We got... Well, we got Dusknoir. Unfortunately, no Duskull to evolve with it. But we do have... We got the dang rare candy and the... And the you-know-who. The Charizard EX. And like I said, I could put 3 fire energy onto this Fezandipity. I don't know if that would be a waste, because then I don't have any energy for my other Charizards. I would need Super Rod to get it back. But think about what it could mean for me. My opponent might just not have enough time to answer my Charizard. And with another attack I set up for later, we have the world in the palm of our hands. What's Charizard EX retreat cost again? It is 2. I thought so. So if it comes to it, I could actually just snipe something on the enemy board for the final KO, you know? This, by the way, one of the best new cards, and I'm a big fan of it. If someone's knocked out my opponent's last turn, you get to draw 3. And this colorless attack comes in handy too, making it easy to fit on many decks, because you don't need a specific kind of energy, do you? Well, there's the Gardevoir EX, dipped in the oil. Ridiculous card. It's very fanciful. Alright, I wish I had boss's orders, to be honest with you. Well, actually, I can get it with Pidgeot, because we draw an Ultra Ball. Check this out, folks. This is some advanced gaming. Get my Pidgeot EX. I think it's weak to Dark, which is my Charizard's type. So we can Pidgeot EX. And we can Charizard EX. And I'm not sure if I want to... Let me just check. I got any energy discarded? No. So we got enough energy to power up the Fezandipity if we want to. Might be the way to go. Yeah, we can put 3 energy on the Fezandipity if we want. What do you think, folks? I think, like, let's just see how good it is. Let's see if it ends up being useful. Let's check it out. That sounds fun. It might come in handy later. And here, quick search. Boss's orders. To pull up the Gardevoir and get the Gardevoir out. I think I KO it in a single hit. It's weak to... Times 2 weak to Dark. I am a Dark type Pokemon. I've terrestrialized Dark. Yes, Charizard is the Dark type. Which I keep forgetting, but I've forgotten it enough times that it's, in fact, implanted in my memory deeply. Alright, so I hope I'm not stupid here and this does KO. 420 damage, it indeed does. Well, there we go. Get out of town. Because that Gardevoir EX is very powerful. It can do a bunch of things. Or Iono's nice, maybe. Drifloon. Sent up Drifloon very quickly, I think. Like, this Drifloon can do a big attack. 30 damage for each damage counter on your Pokemon. That combos with the Gardevoir, because the Gardevoir puts a damage counter on you and puts an energy from the discard pile on you also. So you just spam a bunch of damage counters onto your Drifloon. It's kind of like... it's like reversal in Pokemon, where the lower health you are, basically, the more damage you do. It's kind of like that. So, Drifloon has the ability to actually one-hit Charizard if they... You gotta give it more health with an item so you can put more damage on it. And then it can do a lot of damage. I don't know if it can actually do enough to... 330 is a lot of... It's a lot of health. So what is this Pokemon? It's a Scream Tail. That's wonderful artwork. Look at that. So regrettably, I cannot get boss's orders. I think I'm out of boss's orders. So I can't... I want to get rid of the Curlier. Because Curlier can not only evolve into another Gardevoir, it can draw cards for the guy. Well, there's Gardevoir again. So if I could get... What I need is Pal Pad to put my boss's orders back in my deck so I can then search for it. Which I can get off Arven, but then I've used a supporter card. And that is awkward for me. Alright, you've pulled up my Fezandipity. Are you going to try and KO Fezandipity? No, you're going to concede. Okay. You're going to concede, actually, midway through that turn. Because there was nothing to be done. Because I'm gaming. Because Dusclops has done it. I like the Dusclops creates such cool decision making that I really enjoy. Where you can sack a guy to chip something, buffs up your Charizard. It's just wonderful. I was already a fan of the deck. It's just a straightforward deck where you evolve Charizard, but some of these new cards just enhance the deck further. I'm enjoying it a lot. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll try out the Monkey deck next. Monkey, Dog, Petulant. That's fun too. GG, folks.